Israel is now agreeing to open 3 humanitarian routes in Gaza to increase the flow of aid there. All of this coming after President Biden warned Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Thursday over the phone that he has to do more to protect civilians and aid workers, or the U.S. will change its Gaza policy. The president also calling for an immediate ceasefire there. This after global fury from an Israeli airstrike killed 7 aid workers with the World Central Kitchen in Gaza on Monday, including a U.S.-Canadian dual citizen. Let's bring in retired U.S. Army Colonel Joe Buccino, former U.S. CENTCOM director, communications director. Colonel, thanks for being with me this morning. Does this latest overnight news that these ports will be open indicate to you that Netanyahu took yesterday's phone call with President Biden seriously?
No, not really. I think there's a lot more that Israel needs to do here in terms of the targeting, the conduct of this war, the adjudication of this war. And frankly, you know, it's stunning that it's taken 6 months to get to this point where Israel is opening these humanitarian routes.
So do you not think it's enough, to present improvement of our currently strained relationship with Israel? Was that not enough yesterday?
I don't think so. Look, what I'd be more concerned about is America standing on the global stage right now. You know, I talk to leaders in the Middle East, military leaders, political leaders across the Middle East, and they're really questioning the United States standing this closely with Israel and providing weapons for this kind of destruction on this level that we've seen over the past 6 months. And, you know, there's a little bit maybe of a turning point with this WCK strike the other day and the response to that.
And I'm curious your thoughts on that, because Israel has called the airstrike that killed 7 Gaza aid workers a grave mistake. But Chef Jose Andres of the World Central Kitchen says they were deliberately targeted. What do you make of that back and forth, Colonel?
Well, I think they were deliberately targeted. I do not believe that the Israeli Defense Forces knew that that was humanitarian workers, but it's clear those 3 vehicles were deliberately targeted. They were by themselves on a coastal road, and there were multiple strikes on those vehicles. After the strike on the first vehicle, there were multiple strikes on the second vehicle. So that was a deliberately targeted operation.
The White House also says it still plans to supply Israel with weapons, despite growing calls for that to come to an end, for a ceasefire to happen. Should we still be supporting them in that way, sir?
No, I think that the issue here is the way the region looks at the United States, and even the way that European countries look at the United States. You know, a friend of mine who's a senior commander in Europe has these discussions with NATO countries, European countries, and they're skeptical. They're questioning why the United States is still providing these offensive weapons to Israel. You know, this has really become a catastrophic war. You know, Hamas really anticipated that Israel would overreact, would lose its mind in the response here. And they really have. You know, Israel really has. And, you know, it's Thucydides said long ago, Thucydides said that war makes beasts of men. Well, we've got to do better than that. Our leaders have to point to better than that. And we're so tightly associated with Israel across the world with this war that it's really hurting America's reputation.
Well, we'll see what happens here in the coming days, especially following yesterday's phone call. Colonel Joe Buccino, thank you so much, sir, for joining me on your Friday morning. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.